What's up, my peeps? Here we are once again with episode 5 of La Neta We're right here with the same cast members. My boy Jesse.
What's up?
My boy Jason.
Good.
My boy Jonathan. Me, Poncho, right here. What are we going to talk about today, guys?
La neta ni sé, pero aquí andamos al putazo.
Otra vez.
Arre.
Arre con la que barre, compa.
Vámonos.
Another day, another dollar, baby. You're
Yeah.
a very interesting topic. for
Yeah,
sure.
so before we start, I just want to say appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, that's been sharing, been liking, and just been subscribing to us. But we appreciate y'all so damn much.
We're really grateful about that. Thank you, guys.
So first off, I want to start off by saying, what do you consider to be a toxic person?
Toxic person, bro, is just somebody. I don't even know how to explain it. Bro.
Is it just like in general?
Like just
Yeah,
a
in
toxic
general.
person, bro? A toxic person, bro, to me would be someone that's kind of wants to see you not fail, bro, but like wants to make your life a little miserable, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I feel like that's.
I
I feel like that's a general statement, bro. I don't know, like I mean, because there's a lot of ways you could be toxic, bro. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
You could be a toxic boss. You could be a toxic boyfriend and girlfriend. You know,
Toxic
toxic
friend.
family member, friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's just, or just even coworkers too. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think there's many ways to be toxic. I wouldn't even know where to go about this one. You know what I mean? Just being dramatic for no reason, I guess. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, having a bad day and trying to ruin somebody else's day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Type shit like
Cara
that.
palo,
you know?
bro. Cara
Yeah,
palo,
something
bro.
like that. I feel like I've met a lot of toxic people in places I've worked, you know what I mean? People that don't even like their job, trying to make somebody else's life miserable, But yeah, there's many ways to be toxic, you know what I mean? I think so.
To me, I feel like it's more like somebody that's like how Jason said, miserable, and they're trying to throw like their burdens on you, and like they kind of want to bring you down because it's like
Right.
they say, misery loves company. You feel me?
Right.
And like in a significant other way, it would be like somebody that's like very dramatic, how Jesse said, or like trying to cause problems, or like trying to be just like that toxic significant other where they're like always want to know where you're at, or fucking causing
Right.
a scene, or trying to argue all the time. So it's just very toxic, and then they also like to drain your energy in a way. You feel me? Like if they're not happy, they don't want to see you happy type
Exactly.
shit. And it can go with like a friend, family member, anything like that. That's how I see it.
Hey man, but I feel like a little bit of toxicity is good though. You know what I'm saying? It keeps the relationship kind of spicy, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
It just spices it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't know, bro. It's like, say for example, if I'm out and Shorty goes like, "Where you at? I know you with another bitch, blah blah blah." You know what I'm saying? I feel like she cares for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? She worried about your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
But if they're constantly doing it, I feel like that's where it gets a little wrong, bro.
Right.
You know, if they're throwing little.
And next thing you know, you get murdered.
You gonna be on CNN news. What you think?
Hey, next thing you know, you about to get a martillazo in the louder, bro.
What you think, Montito? What's a toxic person to you?
Well, honestly, bro, like, I don't like to surround myself with toxic people, right? The only thing I can say about toxicity is relationships, because I've been in many, right?
Right.
It's just, people like to be toxic in a way that you're at work and they're thinking you're cheating on them, or, you're in the restroom for a long time and they think you're texting someone else.
Type shit.
For me, that's toxicity, you know what I mean?
Hey, and when you're on the toilet, that's fucking prime time, right?
That's super toxic, bro, because you're over there about your business, you know what I mean? And they're over there trying to, knock your door down, talk about you texting a bitch or what. Toxic is a person that learns your passcode. She might take 2-3 months, going to bed to you, and she'll learn the codes eventually and start going through your phone when you're asleep. That's toxic to me.
Yeah. All that are forms of toxic, bro. And
You know what I
it's
mean?
ugly.
So I could talk about toxicity, more on the relationship side. But like I said, I had my share of toxic relationships. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's pretty in general. That's what I think it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that phone stuff, bro, that shit is so annoying, bro. I hate that shit.
But it's funny, bro, cause like girls will they'll act like they're in bed. Like minding their own business, but they're like,
They're like-
watching with their peripherals, like the code, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
eventually they'll learn it, bro.
Right,
I'm telling
yeah.
you.
Not only that, like, I mean, you know, speaking about the relationship wise, like, I mean, I've been with girls where, you know, they're going through my social media just checking on like whose pictures I'm liking or something like that. I mean,
That's toxicity,
extreme,
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
toxic. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
bro.
I've never done anything like that.
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
it turns into stalking after
Right,
that, you know
right,
what I
yeah,
mean?
dude.
It turns pretty
For
bad.
sure.
Honestly, to me, it's more of like an insecurity too. You feel me? I feel
Well,
like
obviously.
it has to do with like a whole mental thing.
Well, the thing is that a lot of these people that are toxic, right? They've been through all these situations in their life with cheating and all these things that makes them very, very insecure about themselves, and they turn toxic because they think that the same thing is gonna happen to them again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nah, dude, I had a crazy ass story, bro.
Yeah.
I think I had told you about it. I don't know. I had told one of y'all about it. I forgot, but if I was talking to this one girl, right? And bro, I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. But this was a long time ago, bro. Probably like a year ago. Fucking, bro, I would text this girl, bro, like, yeah, you know, chopping it up, talking, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And then she'll fucking send me a screenshot of somebody that followed me, bro. And I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, how'd you know this bitch followed me? You know what I'm saying? She's like, who the fuck is this? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even follow her back, no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But it's the fact that, you know, like, you could see, say I'm following 100 people, and if you see 101, you're going to look for whoever that 101
Right,
person
right.
is, bro. She would
They'll
screenshot
go
it.
through all of
Bro,
them.
she would screenshot it, send it to me,
That's
bro, and then
crazy.
she'll be like, who the fuck is this? Blah, 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 I don't know what. And I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? And I would tell her, I was like, so what the, like, why are you stalking me, bro? Like,
That's crazy.
she's like, I just know my worth and I don't know what. And I was like, bro, it's either a simple follow back or, you know, they follow me. You know what I'm saying? What do I got against people following me on socials? You know what I'm saying? But she was like, delete your Instagram, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck, bro?
That is toxic as fuck.
I think I like one time I did like I was you know explaining to this girl like the situation, you know what I mean, and she kind of did bring up a good point. She was like, oh, maybe you just like led her on in the wrong way, you know what I mean, and you know she probably thought you guys were gonna do something else as well, you know?
Right.
So I think at that point you know you gotta kind of set the standards of where you guys are at, you know what I mean?
Set boundaries or something,
Right,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But I mean, if it's just like a friend thing and you guys are just friends, stuff like that, and she brings up that toxic trait, then I think that's kind of crazy, you know what I mean?
Man, I know. I feel like you see. I feel like you see those red flags in the talking
Right.
stage, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
It is-
So I mean, now I'm a little weathered to like this whole, you know, women and relationships and stuff, where I kind of see those signs in people way before I even get fully invested. You know what I'm saying?
It's
No, that's
your
true.
fault if you ignore them bitches.
Right.
Yeah, no, for real.
So like now that like we've all basically like given like what qualities are of a toxic person, do you consider yourself a toxic person?
I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm a good mix, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro. Like I'm a good dude. I wanted to say that I'm a good dude.
Don't mind
But look, man. Now I want to say I'm a good dude, bro. I mean, there's points in time, bro, where I was fucking just straight toxic, bro. Dog, you know what I'm saying? Like woof woof, you know. Shout out Drake, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, father dogs.
But yeah, no, bro. I mean, I feel like I'm a good guy, you know what I'm saying? But I like to keep a little bit of toxicity, bro. Just keep things like spicy, bro. You know, keep my significant other on her toes, but not too much where she's just kind of like pushing away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And vice versa. I would want a little back. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Fuck that.
I mean,
bro.
like you mean like toxic like in a relationship, right? Like are we toxic?
No, like
men, or
no,
just
in general, like it has to with like a partner,
Right.
with your family, with your friends, at work, whatever it has to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
nah.
mean,
I mean, if with friends, I feel like no.
Yeah.
I feel like friends no. I feel like in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? It kind of has to be a little bit because you kind of want to have that little bit of toxicity, like I said, to keep things kind of spicy or whatever.
Can you do that sound for me one more time?
What?
Sound like you just nutted. What about you, Walter?
So for me, I went through a certain situation with my last marriage in the beginning when we were dating. It was my fault. I kind of fucked up, and I'm sorry for that. If you ever see this podcast, I'm sorry.
That's right.
to my ex-wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's about taking accountability. I like
But I was talking to my ex-girlfriend while I was talking to my ex-wife at the time, and we were kind of already very serious, to the point where we had already got married, and then I kind of made her the toxic person because it was my fault. I got caught. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can't blame her for that because it was kind of my fault. But yeah, it got really toxic, and it kind of just bled onto our whole relationship till it ended because she would always bring it up like, "Oh, you still talking to that bitch or what?"
Yeah.
You know.
That little like sense of.
So there was that insecurity in her, and it was my fault that I made her very insecure because of it. So it was my fault. You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is, do you consider yourself
Like
a
in
toxic
general,
person?
So for example, for me, it's like I haven't recalled myself being toxic in a relationship because I've always been the kind of person that's kind of like
Trustworthy.
just kind of go with the flow, and if like she don't work out, like I just move on to the next one.
Right.
When I was younger, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I was always that, happy, jolly guy that I didn't have time to be toxic with anybody, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
It was like, if I had issues, hey, bitch, you next, type shit, you know what I mean?
Next one in line.
Yeah, that's how it was with me, so, nah, I don't think I don't consider myself toxic.
What about like with friends and family and stuff?
I could be toxic with y'all niggas, bro.
That's right.
Sometimes, y'all be getting on my nerves and
That's
shit.
like in a good way though.
You know what I mean?
It's a good talk.
Sometimes I want to dick slap y'all niggas, bro. You know what I mean? But
Hey, do it right now.
at the end of the day, I love y'all niggas, you know
Whip
what
it
I
out,
mean?
whip it
But
out.
yeah, I could be toxic with my brothers, you know what I mean? Sometimes I get on my nerves and
But
shit,
it's all love at the end
but
of the
it's
day.
all love at the end of the day.
Right.
It's good toxicity,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there has to be a good toxicity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To keep
I think there's
keep
like a
things
good
fun.
toxic and there's just like a crazy
A
toxic.
real,
you know
like,
what I mean?
gaslighting.
Like a real,
right?
like obnoxious, like
Yeah,
out of this
oh,
world,
right,
absurd type
right.
toxicity.
Right.
Insecure
For
toxicity.
honestly, for me, bro, I would say like back when I was like maybe 16, 17, I was toxic. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I never was, but honestly, I feel like I was. Cause I like at the time like I was very like immature and shit like that, and like I was like an insecure little boy, and I was a little chunky and shit, so I was like very insecure as a little kid, you feel me? And as like a teenager too, you feel me? And like
You're
honestly,
all fucking normal.
it was a fucking like a whole learning experience for me, you know, cause I made the situation like escalate to that shit, and honestly like I kind of
Yeah.
regret it now, you feel me? So I definitely like lived and learned, bro. And honestly, like once that shit happened, bro, like never again, bro.
So now that you're talking about it, I mean, you guys lived with our brother Jimmy. Was Jimmy toxic?
Honestly, he
Sometimes, bro.
Jimmy was toxic when he fucking started hitting the gym and started playing football and shit like that. Cause that's when
Oh,
he
little
started
pretty
walking
boy.
with his chest
Yeah,
up
yeah.
and shit. And then that's when he started pressing his Johnson up on us and shit. but right now, me la pela la verga.
So Jimmy was toxic?
Nah,
I never seen that trait in him. you know?
there was a point in time where he was.
I
I feel like that toxicity kind of rubbed off on me a little
Really?
bit. I kind of like, I was like, you know what, bro? My boy gets a lot of bitches, bro. I'm gonna get some bitches too. You know
Hey,
what I'm
cause
saying?
that
Like-
boy, estaba mamado el pinche Jimmy en sus tiempos,
No,
Yeah, he was, bro.
Dijeron por allá que está bien enfierrado el compa.
¿A poco sí? No mames, le voy a preguntar cuando lo mire. A ver si me la enseña el güey.
Yeah, it's crazy. For me, I don't think I'm a toxic person. Maybe when the time calls for it, you know what I mean? When there's time to like maybe be toxic, I can be toxic. You know what I mean? Just like
Oh, you can
because
match energy.
I'm a very like, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but like sometimes I'm just very like direct, and sometimes I don't even know that. You know what I mean? I'm just like straightforward. Sometimes I don't mean to be that way, you know what I mean? But that's just how
you are.
that's how I am, you know what I mean? But I don't think I'm a toxic person. I'm actually very a cool person. But when the time calls for it, I am a person that likes to speak up. You know what I mean? And some people may take it in different ways or whatever. But to me, it's just me speaking my truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But personally, I don't think I'm a toxic person, you know what I mean? Relationship wise or with family, you know what I mean? Going to what you guys were saying about when you guys were young and stuff like that, maybe, I think we all go through that toxic thing with our cousins or brothers, we fight and things like that. But in general, like right now, I think I'm a pretty like, you know, level person.
Yeah.
I don't just like be
Very
toxic.
grounded.
Yeah, be toxic for no reason. You know what I mean? Only when, like I said, when the time calls for it, then maybe I will. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause there's definitely a time and place for everything.
Right.
And I agree with you. You know, like sometimes like people can take advantage of you, right? Like, cause you know, as a person, you're nice and stuff like
Right.
that. So when they try to step like on you or over you,
Exactly.
that's when like that kicks in.
I think sometimes you gotta allow yourself to get to that level. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When the time calls for it, for sure.
Yeah, because a lot of people are just gonna be using you, bro.
Exactly.
At that point. So, how do you feel about toxic people?
I mean,
I don't know, bro. I feel like toxic people, bro. Like I said, bro. I mean, I feel like there has to be a balance to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the people that are toxic, bro, just need to seek some fucking help. Bro.
Yeah, I mean,
They need some milk.
Yeah, a lot of these people that are toxic, they're toxic for a reason.
Right.
They've been through certain experiences, you know what I mean? And they do need help. I feel like it's
It's a mental thing.
a
bro.
mental thing.
Yeah.
So they weren't born that way. They just been through situations where they become toxic, you know.
and then I think it has to do a lot, you know, with like, you know, having to control your emotions. You know what I mean? Because there's, you know, your emotions. It's something very strong. You know what I mean? And if you don't know how to control the emotions, sometimes, you know, it could just go down an alley that you don't want it to go. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you're toxic just to be toxic and, you know, for no reason, I mean, honestly, personally, I wouldn't want people like that around me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Definitely like seek some help if you know if you feel like you're that kind of person. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with like trying to seek for help. You know what I mean? Or trying to
Because
find
you're
some help.
bettering yourself
Exactly.
in one way or another.
And there's nothing wrong with admitting it too. You know what I mean? Because that's the first step to like, you know, getting better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. And I know a lot of people, bro, that they get off to that, bro. They like they not like, you know, Chuck it down, you know what I'm saying? But they get off to it as in like they get some kind of like emotional rush, like I love this, you know what I'm saying? And that goes back to I feel like it's a fucking mental thing, bro.
I think that movie Mia influenced you on that.
I honestly haven't even watched it. Bro.
Shout out Tyler Perry.
Hey, but we was talking about it before we started recording, bro. Hey, homie over here was looking at some butt cheeks,
Hey,
bro.
that movie there's toxic in it. There's everything in it, bro.
Manipulation was a key.
So-
Everything in there, bro.
So
I've
right
never
now,
seen it, but
it's
it's
a good ass movie.
right now that we're talking about that movie, so what's the takeaway of the movie? You know what I'm saying? Because I know Tyler Perry has a lot of takeaways from it, bro. Like Temptation, bro.
Wait, that
Like
was Tyler Perry's movie?
yeah, Tyler
Yeah,
Perry.
well,
like the
basically-
movie, hold up, like the movie Temptation. I mean, it's in the name, bro. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, moral of the story is, long story short, the movie, the lady falls in, she's married to like this poor pharmacy dude, and the lady works at like a bookstore or something like that. She hooks up with her boss, the CEO. Long story short, bro, the CEO had like HIV or AIDS.
I mean,
And,
I'm
you know
sure
what I'm saying?
everybody has seen that movie.
So-
what movie is that?
Temptation.
Oh, I think I
So hooks up with her
The
boss,
movie,
has
right.
AIDS, and then
She gets it at the end.
She gets it at the end, and her dude leaves her, and then
Right.
at the end she's buying her AIDS medication
Right.
from her
Right.
ex-husband, but in the back he has like a family now, like with
Right.
kids and his wife and
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? And now she's miserable.
So con esa película, Mia, her last name is Culpa, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like culpable,
Yeah, like my fault, my
someone's
fault.
at fault.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why he came up with Mia Culpa,
Right.
in español, ¿verdad?
Right.
But yeah, it's a good movie. I'd recommend it. You know, I'm sure that a lot of people have seen that movie.
Yeah, it definitely had.
But it has a lot of toxic traits in it.
Yeah, it does. Manipulation was very high in
Yeah.
there, bro.
No, definitely, but hey, no toxic people.
And also, being vulnerable was a big thing in there
Okay.
too. You know, 'cause the main character, she was very vulnerable with her relationship, like with her marriage and stuff like that. But so back to how we feel about like the toxic people. Me personally, bro, if you toxic, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
bro.
no, for
Y'all can
sure.
go and kick rocks somewhere else, bro.
No, definitely.
I'm at a place in life where I found peace, bro. And I'm fine with who I got around me. I don't need nobody else, but y'all can go suck my dick, you heard?
For sure, man. You know, like it's crazy though because like you kind of do want to find like when you're not really like into that kind of stuff, you kind of want to find people that are not really into that, you know.
Yeah.
Like coming to Texas, I feel like y'all not like that. You feel me? So I kind of really like you know, digging with y'all, you know what I mean?
Right,
Because
right.
y'all not really like that. Y'all kind of think more than just like, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
There ain't no
It's
time
that
for
shit,
it.
Right,
bro.
exactly.
It's
See-
kind of dumb, bro. You
It
know what I'm
is.
saying? Just be negative.
When it's like for no reason, I mean, honestly, like, you know, like there's miserable people out there that just want to bring people down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like speaking for just us, I feel like we get along like well, and even when there is conflict, I feel like we resolve things pretty quickly and shit too. But the reason being is because I feel like we, for the most part, we don't think emotionally, we think mentally, right? So we don't let our emotions get
Right,
to us,
right.
just like you said.
Yeah.
So I agree with you on that shit.
Not that-
So
that's crazy.
I don't know if y'all seen like on social media and shit like that, bro. Like it'd be like men and women, bro. Like where they're like, oh, I need a toxic girl, this and that, or like that they think that shit is like so hot, bro. Why do you think it's become such? Why do you think it's become such a norm now?
Because everybody's normalizing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Once something's normalized, everybody wants to kind of
Hop
go
on
with
the
that
wave.
flow. Yeah,
It's trending, right?
yeah, it's a
So everybody
trendy
wants to do
thing,
that.
bro. But people need to like grow the fuck up, bro, and realize that shit is kind of weak, bro.
I just feel that people that think it's okay with that, they have issues with, you know, like childhood issues,
Like a
or
mommy,
they
daddy
didn't
issue.
have any love, you know, a lot of love from their parents, and they're looking for that toxic person because it shows them in a way that this person actually cares for me. That's what I think.
Yeah, honestly, I think some people get turned off by that, bro.
That's what I was saying earlier, Phil. That I
You
know
break
people
up
that
and
are
make
like,
up sex.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah.
Bro, cause like, bro, I've seen like shit on the internet, bro, where like they're like, oh, I blocked my man, or I blocked my girl
Right.
on all social media, and I blocked her number and shit. If she don't email me, like she not the one for me, she don't want me and shit. Like, bro, that shit's ugly as fuck,
You see,
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy how like some people go back and forth with that, bro. Like they'll like break up and stuff like that, and then come back, make up, and then back to the same circle, talk, you know,
Yeah,
being toxic and stuff like that. I think that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I think at one point you got to draw the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let that
That's
shit
it.
go, bro.
Stuff like that. It's not for me. You gotta move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, sorry.
No.
So for me, like I can relate to that. Not with me, but a person that I know. You know that I care for a lot. You know, she's been, you know, in a relationship with this person, and it's always toxic. You know, and I find out because I find out through, you know, her family members or something like that. But it's always like back and forth. You know, she's constantly changing her social media to single to a relationship, single to a relationship, and it's like, and you tell this person like, fuck, like, what is it about this shit? You know what I mean? It's not worth it. You know, you have a family to worry about. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, do you really feel yourself so like you're not good enough for someone else or what? You know, for you to be living like
I
that.
think in that situation, I think it's like it's really hard for people to move on. You know what I mean? Like, they do have like feelings for that person, but at the same time, you know, they have that toxic going on, but they just can't move on because they just have that love.
And it's sad because you tell them like, hey, you know, like you need to fucking move on. Y
Right.
siguen de tercos, you know, y siguen de tercos, and it's like, fuck, there's someone else, someone out there for you. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
for sure.
Yeah, nah, cause I mean, kind of bouncing off of that. I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I knew this girl, bro, that I used to work with at Buffalo Wild Wings. She, I don't know. If, would y'all consider it a toxic relationship, like abusive? You know?
Yeah, that
No,
is.
That's
what
toxic,
we're
right?
talking
Okay.
about.
No, definitely.
So yeah, so I knew this girl, bro, and she lived with her ex-boyfriend now, right? I think I don't know. I don't know what she's up to now, but her boyfriend at the time, right? She was living with her boyfriend at the time that lived with his mom. So she lived in a house with her boyfriend and her mom, right? Or his mom, and she would come to work, fool, all bruised up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, fool. And she'd be like, and I would tell her, fool, because I mean,
so
when
very abusive.
yeah, fool. So I see that, bro, and I'm gonna ask questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna,
No, for sure.
That's toxic.
you know. So I'd be like, so why don't you leave him? Blah blah blah. You know.
And they keep on going back.
And fool, they will break up, and then she's like, "Oh, Jason, you're gonna be so proud of me. Like, I moved out, I left that, and I don't know what." I was like, "You know what? Like, I'm proud of you. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, good for you." Y al pinche la semana, otra vez metida en la puta casa. You know what I'm saying? And I would get on her ass, bro. I'd be like, "Well, what the fuck?" He's
Put
like,
music to my
it's just like, And bro, I don't understand it, fool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
they just go back to it.
Right.
And I had made a tweet about it. Back when I used to be on Twitter, bro. I made a tweet about it. Like, how you gonna keep running back to somebody that's like mentally and physically abusing you? You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
tell me why that shit low key went viral, bro. And there was a grip of females, bro, defending her, bro. They're like, that's the way she loves. Like, let her love, and I don't know what.
no.
And I'm like, bro, you really supporting like abuse, bro? Like, you really supporting somebody getting beat up because that's the way they feel loved? Like, that's not a way to feel loved, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Can I add to that?
Go.
And the crazy thing about it, bro, is like, when they're not okay with the person, they'll take it, and when they get back with them, they're like, it's none of your fucking business.
Yeah, well, they get offended.
Bro, like,
they get offended.
Bro, I feel you, bro, cause like, I'm telling you, bro, I know somebody like that, bro, and it hurts me, you know, to see that person go through that. But they just don't care, bro. They'll get mad at you like, it's none of your fucking business. But how about when you were going through that fucking, you know, drama, you were hitting me up talking about, you know, fuck this person, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you're defending this nigga, you know what I
bro,
mean?
like that shit, bro.
That's
There's
crazy,
something
bro.
that really like
Yeah.
grinds my gears, bro.
That's a
it's
mental-
that, bro.
that's a mental disease,
It's like, bro, like you know, it's an issue, right? Because you take all these pictures and shit, and then you kind of publicize them,
Yeah.
and then you're done with them, restraining order, blah blah blah. Y a la semana otra vez, you know what I'm saying? Like, te gusta un pinche
Ya
pedo,
que queda
bro, you know what
uno
I'm
es
saying?
mal, güey.
Yeah,
Es algo
because,
queda uno mal.
Yeah, fool. So, long story short, fool, I deleted that fucking tweet, fool, because I didn't want no drama.
Yeah,
But
crazy.
thinking, fool,
You thug smoke?
I
You
thug
thug
smoke.
smoke?
But, yeah,
You
thinking-
pussy!
Thinking back at it, fool, I should have fucking doubled down, fool. It was nigga. It was 1v20, fool. And I had a lot of my homies be like, bro, nah, I fucking agree. I was like, comment on the motherfucking tweet there, back in the up, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly though, I think it's kind of weak though, like a man having to hit a woman, bro. I think to me that's like the lowest of the lowest. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Thank you. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, that's probably the lowest of the low, if not one of the lowest that you could do as a man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Put your hands on a woman.
See, but then there's like that was like one situation, but I don't know if you remember that one girl we went to high school with, bro.
Yeah, fool,
She
yeah.
but
I know
her,
exactly what you're talking
she
about.
she wasn't really complaining about getting abused or getting hit, bro. She liked it, bro.
Yeah,
And she
bro.
publicly like put it out there, like, oh yeah, like I told my man punched me in the face, and she had a big ass fucking bruise on her face.
Well, I
and
think
shit.
that's normal, right? That's
Yeah,
different.
But
And, like,
not
that
to
would
cut
be
you off,
toxic,
but
right?
I know a lot of people watching, like our friends, our close friends, kind of know what
Who
female we're talking
yeah.
about. You know what I'm saying?
But so like,
But I mean, we're reaching like
Other people.
No, but I'm
yeah,
saying,
no, but
like,
I'm giving an explanation, right?
Right.
Because he was saying that like right there, like she doesn't really want to get hit, right? But she's in that relationship, right? And like all the girls were defending that girl, right? But when this girl publicly put out there that she liked getting hit by her boyfriend, then all like the females were attacking her for liking that shit. So like, where does the balance on
at
that
that
shit?
point, that's already more like a sexual thing, bro. Because
a
nobody,
fetish.
yeah, nobody
Yeah.
likes to get beat up just to get beat up. When that happens, it's because they're having some kind of like sexual relationship. You know what I mean?
Bro,
Full, but like,
honestly,
to
choke me, spank me,
Yeah,
pull
exactly.
my hair
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah.
Nah, look, it's cool, bro. No, you know, when you getting down for you choke her, blah blah blah, light slaps, but fool,
that's
you're
what
trying to
I'm-
like fucking RKO her
Nah,
like on top of the bed, fool.
like
I mean,
smack
it's
her
wrong,
ass.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
not, like when I say like a bruise, fool, it was like nothing
Purple
like,
eye,
like,
fool.
Like she got punched.
like sucker
straight
punch,
punch,
fool.
yeah, like,
Nah,
Like you at a bar, you pow.
She was
Busted
definitely getting
lip,
that
Like she
bro.
gonna go
by
back to school all happy, like, oh my man beat the shit out of me. That's my type
I
of
love
shit.
that shit. Yeah, fool.
What the fuck?
That's a mental thing.
Es
bro.
masoquista, güey, es masoquista.
I mean,
That shit is
like we were
crazy.
saying,
Le gusta el martillazo en el alma, como se dice.
That's a fucking fetish, bro. Because a lot of people like that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people like to get hanged to
Butt plugs and everything, my boy.
Fuck, bro.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
That's
but
crazy.
bro,
Cause on a normal day, bro, you ain't having sex and you just chilling and then boom, just knocking around and people like this shit.
Yeah, she don't get up talking about fuck me.
Hey babe, I'm tired. Can you knock me out?
Nah, but that's crazy though, cause like you gotta live with it, bro. Cause like the next day after the whole fetish is gone, you're walking around with a purple eye or a bruise. You feel me? Like that shit crazy. How can you live with that?
Hey, but last night though.
She was like, last night ain't on me nothing. She said that shit was a movie.
Boy, we had a time last night.
next time, punch me hard, baby. What the
Like
fuck?
knock me the fuck out.
I've
that shit is
I've
crazy,
I've
bro.
had like homies in high school that they used to like tell me like, hey, you ever done this to a girl? Like they used to like punch bitches in the back of the head while they're like, you know, like doggy style. Like, hey, I never done that shit, bro. Like,
Bro,
oh
they
my
giving
goodness.
bitches concussions.
Like y'all on some other shit.
But we'll save all that like sex talk for another topic, another day.
That's
You know what I mean?
crazy,
I feel like we're
bro.
going a little sidetrack, bro. I ain't trying to get my Johnson hard right now.
Especially with the short
Oh
guys.
God, hey, my Brentford started showing in his motherfucker. Alright, so can family and friends be toxic?
Yeah, for sure.
And explain how, like what way.
I think we kind of talked about that, but for
But
sure.
like, I mean,
Like, and family.
friends could be. I mean, it kind of goes back to a couple episodes ago where friends and like for example, business, right? If I'm trying to, get some kind of exposure, bro, and they kind of like, I'm not saying you're obligated to share food, but like if you're kind of like, oh look at this fucking bozo trying to
Like
start a
hater,
bit, some hater shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's kind of toxic. You know what I mean?
To me, I feel like it's more like if you have somebody that like you have trust in and stuff like that, and you confide in them, and like you start telling them like little things about yourself and stuff like that, and then like they end up like turning their back and they go and they start like telling everybody about what you said and shit like that. Like I feel like that's a form of toxicity that I don't fucking like.
Right.
And it's gossiping, and that's just toxic and it creates problems and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I think that way too. And it also has to do with like also like another form of that would be it's friends and family too. Is like if you're doing good and like they don't like to see you doing good, so they start talking shit about you. You feel me?
Right.
I feel like that's also toxic too.
No, for sure. I mean, definitely what y'all saying, I definitely agree for sure.
I mean,
Anybody can be toxic.
we have a beautiful family, right? But there's always toxicity within our family, one way or another.
I mean, I'm not saying specifically our family.
You
I'm
know,
saying
but in general,
yeah.
right? I'm just putting an example.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, like, we're still a family and we still love each other, right? But, there's sometimes where we can agree to disagree when we're having a conversation,
Right.
That's considered toxic.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And, so it just in general, it's everywhere with family and friends.
Right. They
It's
may not
a-
notice it, but like looking from the outside in,
Right.
they see it,
Right.
and they're probably doing it like unintentionally. You know what I'm saying? But
No, that's true. I mean, I have a good friend in California, so in Christian, you know what I mean? Like, me and him were really cool, you know what I mean? I could tell him whatever, you know what I mean? Sometimes,
Right.
like, there's been times where, like, he kind of got out of line and, I call him out on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
check him sometimes.
it's something that, like, he kind of didn't, like, know, you know
But
what I
that's
mean?
not toxic. That's basically like just putting your friend on check. Like,
Yeah,
you're
no,
fucking
yeah.
up.
But, I mean, for sure. But there could definitely be friends and family that are toxic, no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for sure.
hell yeah.
So what are y'all's thoughts on like the partner side with like your significant other, whether it be male or female? What are your thoughts on like a controlling person? Like they tell them you can't wear this, you can't do this, you can't go out, you can't post this, you can't do this, such and such, you can't follow such a person, blah blah blah. What are your thoughts on that?
On that, bro, I feel like there has to be boundaries, bro, because that goes into the conversation of double standards, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be controlling one side, bro, and then the other party doesn't, do it. You know what I'm saying? For example, like that whole, she wearing a tight dress, blah blah blah. You're not comfortable with it, so you ask her to change, and she changes. But if you're wearing some 5-inch seam shorts where you can see your print and all that, and she's not comfortable with it, and you should like, hey, put some jeans on. You're like, nah, like I feel comfortable. I'm gonna wear whatever the fuck I want, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I kind of draw the line in relationships. You know what I mean? Like it has to be 50-50.
Yeah,
If you're
it's
asking,
double standard.
yeah, that double standard. So if you're asking her to change and she changes, I mean, like for me, for example, if she's wearing something and I ask her to change and she changes, and she asked me to do the same thing, I would do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I expect it, bro. You know?
Yeah, I just think it really depends on the situation. Like it's pretty much what you were saying. You know what I mean? Like if it makes sense, you know what I mean? Like why not? You know what I mean? I mean I've had relationships where, where I don't like the way my woman is dressing, you know what I mean? And I'll tell her, like, I don't like it just because of these reasons, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'll give her the reasons and she'll respect it, you know what I mean? And she'll pretty much be like, no, you're right, you know what I mean? And same thing with me, like if there's something that she don't like about me and she tells me and it makes sense, I'm definitely gonna be on her side, you know?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
But what if like they didn't give you an explanation? You know that like they tell you, hey, you can't hang out with this person,
No.
or you can't go to this party. Like,
Stuck out one way, you know what I'm saying?
because that has to do with toxicity. Because sometimes like whether male or female, they won't even give you an explanation. They'll just be like, hey, I don't want you doing this, or
I
unfollow
just
this
think if
person.
it's like for no reason, like just to try to be toxic, then nah, I mean, this is not good.
Quiere decir que yo sí era bien tóxico, güey. Porque yo era de esas personas
Right.
que si mi novia se pone algo y no me gustaba, o te cambias o no vamos.
Right.
Yo era así, I was like that.
Right.
But now that we're talking about all these things, right? Insecurities, I think I was insecure at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it would bother me. And she was like, no, well, this is what I want to wear, you know? You can't control what I wear. And it's true, right? Now that I'm older, now I understand. So it's like, if I were to, go back, I would have done things different, right? Pero yo sí era bien tóxico, like, si no te cambias, no vamos a ir a la verga.
Nah,
¿Verdad?
yeah, I mean.
Y así me ponía, güey. Y la mujer también, por sus huevos, no va para demostrarme que mi madre no se cambiaba. Y al final de cuentas no íbamos a tener un puto lado. You know?
I mean that's crazy, bro. But
Me ha pasado.
No, it's good.
I just think it depends on like where you guys stand on your guys' relationship. You know what I mean? If it's just like a fuck around, hey, do whatever you want. Like I don't really
Or
care.
like
But
no
once
girlfriend.
Once you
yeah,
actually
but if
start
it's
taking
somebody that
serious,
actually seen that, hey, you're gonna be the mother of my kids and stuff like that. Like I look at it as like, just picture your daughter. Would you let your daughter wear that? You know what I'm saying? I always put that into perspective, and right away I wouldn't let my daughter. So
Like
it's
Jason said last time, a couple podcasts, like, she's a reflection of you.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So it
That's
really
what it
depends.
is.
Like, if it's just a girl that I'm just chilling with, like, hey, do it, you know what I'm saying? Look sexy, show whatever you want, it's all good. It's all good with me, you know what I mean? But if it's like somebody that I'm really serious with, then, I mean, there's definitely a limit to what she's gonna be showing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking,
I'm sorry for the noise, guys. We're at my shop and this fucking alarm system be sounding for everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
to me personally, bro, for like for me, like if I had a significant other, for a girl to tell me, hey, you can't do this, you can't do this, or you can't go to this place, or you can't hang out with so and so person. To me, bro, honestly, if she wanted to think that way, that's fine, bro. But I'm not gonna be here for it, bro. I'll simply remove myself. I don't give a fuck if you a 10, if you a baddie, whatever, if you got shit going on for yourself, but once you start putting limitations on me, bro, fuck that, cause I'm a free man.
What about you? Like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No,
Like,
but me personally, like I don't care, bro. Like the past couple girls that I've got to know, bro, I've never put any sort of limitation on them, right?
Yeah.
And I've never told them, hey, you can't do this, you can't follow this such and such person.
You're not insecure.
I'm not insecure anymore, bro. I know where I'm at, right?
And you know what you have to offer.
The only thing I do say, bro, is like the shit the way I think is like if a person wants to be with you, they're gonna act the right way for you. Feel me?
Right.
And so if I put it in perspective, like if I did something that she doesn't like, how am I gonna feel if she did the same thing I did? You feel me? So I put that into perspective, bro.
Right.
And it's just like I always think about that shit, bro. So like I won't ever tell nobody what to do, and if they try to tell me something, I'll remove myself, right? And if my person is doing something I don't like, I'll address it, right? Like I'll bring it up to the table. But if it becomes like a huge argument, I'm just like, you know what, like fuck this, I'm not even gonna do it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, because I don't really like to argue and shit. So I'll just I'll let it go, because that's when toxicity does kick in, because that's when like you start holding things over people's heads, and like they'll start giving you ultimatums and shit like that. And I feel like that's when like shit starts hitting the fan, bro. It won't work, bro.
But I feel like there has to be, like, I get it, Jonathan, that you're not insecure about stuff like that. But if you're just giving your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, just the leisure to do whatever they want, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously respectfully, but if they're like, hey, I'm gonna go out, okay, yeah, go have fun, blah blah blah, or she wears something, you're like, yeah, whatever, cool. I feel like women kind of get turned off, because at the end of the day, as independent or as powerful as they want to seem, at the end of the day, they do want a man. You know what I
See,
mean?
but
so
yeah.
I feel like there has to be, like I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but I feel like there has to be a little sprinkle of,
Yeah.
of toxicity,
No,
bro. You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
get
A little
you.
bit of controlling from both parties.
I mean, I get you. Like, you probably have different experiences than I have.
Right.
And like, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I'm sorry, but I don't think like that. You
Right.
feel
No,
me? Like me personally, bro. Like, I don't need a bitch. You feel me? I don't need one, bro. But
Right.
you know, if she wants to come around, she's gonna act right because she want to. It's
Right.
not because I'm telling her to. She gonna act right, bro. Like, if she knows something's not right, she's not gonna do it, bro. It's common sense.
Yeah.
So like me, I don't do all that going out shit, partying, and doing all types of shit. Why? Because one, I don't like it, and two, I know it's gonna be an issue in a future relationship, bro. So I don't really fuck with all that shit, bro.
Right.
And so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I won't tell her what to do, bro. And if it's a turn off, she can go fucking kick rocks, like I said, bro. I'm not here to fucking
Right,
put
right.
limitations. I'm not your dad. I'm not your mom to tell you, yes, you can do this, no, you can't do this. You don't even got, I don't fuck with asking for permission and shit.
But
like
be
that, bro.
mindful of the things you're doing.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't have to bring it up. You should already know.
To me,
Exactly, you
I'm-
should know.
I'm gonna stand on what I say, bro. Like, to me, it just really depends what kind of relationship I have with the person, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if it's just somebody that, like I said, having fun with it, fuck it, go out, do whatever you want, you know what I mean? But like I said, if it's somebody that I'm gonna be with and, you know, take serious, then, I mean, there's definitely gotta be, you know, some set of rules, you know what I'm saying, for both of us, not just
Right.
her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like if you're just in that talking stage, cool, whatever. But like if you're really trying to take somebody serious, like yeah, they gotta act accordingly.
Yeah.
But if you're just like I said, if you're just giving your significant other like this free range to do whatever, I feel like they're gonna be like, oh, I could walk all over him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even in that talking stage, I feel like you need to set those boundaries.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm trying to get at. Is like, if they feel the need that they have the ability to walk over me, that's when I remove myself, bro. Because like, if she's not gonna act the way that she needs to, like, she needs to like literally know in her mind how to act.
Right.
And how to be straightforward, bro. Like, be a person that's like centrada in like a relationship, bro.
Right.
Like, I will remove myself. Like, I'm not gonna give no explanation, no nothing, bro. It's just like, okay, fuck it. Like, if she don't wanna act right, fuck it. I'll go on to the next. I'll find another one. Cause at the end of the day, you're gonna find a bitch, bro, that's gonna fucking act right. She's gonna wanna be with you for you, and she's gonna be content with how you are, and she's gonna act right, bro. She's not gonna wanna be going out partying and shit like that. Cause at the end of the day, if you're going out, bro, you're wasting your time, bro.
It just depends. I feel like it really depends, like what you have to offer as a man. As
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
you know?
That too. It also, to me, bro, I feel like when you start acting that way, bro, it kind of serves as an insecurity, bro, to me. And I feel like as a high value man, like, it kind of like devalues you in a little bit, because like you start acting insecure and shit like that. So then like your flaws start showing and this and that, and that's when the problems start kicking in, bro. That's what I say.
You know, like,
you start holding things over people's heads.
I've met, you know, I've been in relationships, you know, I've met a lot of women and stuff like that, and you know, for the women that actually like have their mind right, they've never had a problem with me ever, like whenever it came down to that, you know what I'm saying? Like, women that I took serious, you know what I mean? They're always down with that, you know what I mean? To be that woman that I see myself being with, you know
Right,
what I
like
mean?
they're just like submissive.
Like they're open to that, because you know I explain to them and I tell them like this and that, and you know, it's not, I'm not saying nothing out of bounds, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know how it really is, you know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of women that I've been with, they like that, you know what I'm saying? And they're all for that, you know what I mean? For sure.
I mean, for it goes the same thing for men too.
Yeah.
Because if men are kind of like controlling and they're like, okay, yes, I'm gonna go change. Yes, I will stay in the house. Yes, I will not gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like this and that, then the guy walks all over the female. You know what I'm saying? And then that goes into, you know, being abusive mentally. You know what I'm saying? Or toxic. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there has to be a balance, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's a balance.
For me, I mean, I haven't been in a serious relationship for 5-6 years already.
Right.
So like, I can't really relate to it now, because it's like, I've been alone for so long now, and I'm comfortable where I'm at, and I don't see myself going through that. If I meet somebody, you know, in the future, it has to be someone that's about my age or older, because she's already lived all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
she's
she's-
not worried about it.
and she's just ready to just live and grow with someone and just grow old, you know what I mean? So I'm not really worried about it, you know, because I mean, I do know that there's girls out there that want to be like that, you know what I mean? And I'm not ready for that. I'm not, you know, so I'd rather just be alone until I find the right one, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I
You
feel
know,
like
sit down and talk to this person and be like, hey, so where is your mind really at? You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, and that goes back to what I said, bro. It's like there's gonna be a girl that comes around and she's gonna act right, bro. Without you even having to tell her how to act.
And not only that, bro. Like I feel like as a man, bro, like, and you know, men and women, but I can only speak for me because I'm a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've met a lot of women that you know that they've met guys that are not really like up to par. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they meet a man. I'm not saying I'm like the utmost, you know, best man, but I know I got my shit right.
But
You
you
know
carry
what I'm saying?
yourself as good.
And you know, there's a lot of women that you know sometimes they need that kind of guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like I've met a lot of women like that. You feel me?
I can say, bro, you're a great man, bro.
I appreciate it.
And whatever girl comes your way that you know oh, this is the one, she's gonna gain a really good person because that's just who you are,
I
bro.
think that's, you know, we're all of us for sure, but
Yeah, bro. If I was a girl, fool, you'll see me have influence.
hey, bro.
No, güey, pero a ti te va a gustar el martillazo en el ano. So are you ready for that, bro?
Hey, lo que caiga.
Bro, honestly, at the end of the day, it's more about knowing your worth.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, yeah.
You gotta know your worth, bro. And like, if you're in a situation that you don't fuck with, or like you don't see it even like going long term, bro. Honestly, bro, get the
Sure,
fuck
move
out,
yourself.
bro.
And, you know, I feel like nowadays there's a lot of big boys. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
why, you know, when a girl meets a man, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
You do hear the stories, though, bro. Like girls telling you, like, there's all these guys nowadays that they're just fucking bums and shit
That's
like
what I'm
that,
saying.
and it's like, fuck, like, what do these guys have to offer? You know, like,
Right.
they're funny talking about, oh, I got this, I got that, and then next thing you know, they ain't got shit.
Yeah.
Why you fronting just to
They,
get some ass?
they be on the motherfucking gram, nigga.
Bro,
Posting,
like-
posting guns, posting
Yeah.
money, posting chains, diamonds, all this bullshit.
Where's that gonna take you?
And then when you in person, bro, they driving a hoopty, they
You
got
ain't
some
got
beat up
nothing.
shoes,
It's all
they got a
fake.
fucking white tee with a fucking neckline dragging this shit, bro.
So
like,
for me, I feel
neck
that's
turning green and
insecurity
shit,
for me,
like-
you know what I'm saying?
Look, man, they call that a money Mitch.
Well, the thing is that all these guys know that they can get away with it because of social media, but then you meet them in person and like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Yeah, nah, bro.
Women too, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
hey,
vice
hey,
versa.
fucking, I have a homie, bro, the other day, we was on the game. He's like, bro, like I hate I hate when these like bad bitches, bro, like they post themselves on like this, but then you actually take them out for and they're like, they're trash, bro. Like they carry themselves so highly on social media. When you see them in person, bro, like they
Yeah.
fucking stink, fool, like all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, fools. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people want to
¿Qué
pay
dices a
themselves.
la verga? Correr ahorita que se puede.
Yeah, bro, like I feel like people are right now, bro. I feel like they're worried so much on their image, social media, bro,
Exactly.
than actually.
their actual
Knowing
life.
who you are, like
Yeah, it's
finding
all
who
fake.
You
you
know
are.
what I'm saying? I feel like they just kind of.
It's all a filler.
What is it? They talk the walk, or they talk the talk, but don't walk the walk. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy, bro. Like, as y'all know, like I have this rim business, right?
Right.
A lot of these guys come in here in like some badass trucks, right? And they want the best of the best, and they don't got shit, bro. They're like, hey, bro, can I finance this? Can I finance that? Hey, can I stack them? I'll finance with all three companies to get what I need.
Hey, fool, if you trying to
It's
call
like
me out,
no.
say that,
What
bro.
I'm saying is like there's a lot of guys that come in here, bro. They'll have a badass truck, but they're broke as fuck, bro. Like
Yeah.
they're in debt, like, and they'll want to come in here and get in more debt. You know what I mean? Just to flex, just to floss and fake social media. Like, oh, I'm posting this $100,000 truck, bro. When it's like half of the time they're broke, bro.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, I
bro,
know
like-
me and Jason, bro. We know this one dude, bro. That like every time like he come around and shit, bro. It's always talking about cars, talking about money, talking about he doing this and that, bust down fucking watch, all this bullshit, right? But tell him why the other day he had hit Jason up talking about, hey bro, let me borrow $150.
Oh, my God.
I know who you talking about.
He asked you too?
I know who you talking
Oh
about.
no, I told you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fool. Like this dude, bro, he carries himself really good, bro. He got a badass. He got badass whips. You know what I'm saying? He got nice whips. But the motherfucker asked me for $150, bro. He's like, hey, bro, I need a favor. I was like, yeah, cool. What's up? Hey, bro, let me get $150, fool. My credit card got stolen. I'll pay you next Friday. And I'm like, bro, like, didn't you just, like, I mean, I didn't check back, so I just kind of read the message, and I was like, bro, no, like, because you carry yourself really good, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of
Flexing all the time, right?
You're flexing, you're shitting, bro, and I'm not gonna help somebody, bro, that's like trying to
belittle some people, bro.
Trying to little bro everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
If you know with somebody that's humble, and you know who the person is, he's not that kind of person. Like, hey, bro, like, you're going through some shit. Let me help you out.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, but if you got all this shit, bro. Hey, if you need $150,
Go sell that watch you
go
just bought,
pound that
bro.
fucking watch,
Yeah.
and on Friday when you get the money, go get that show.
Go
Go
get
that
your
whole
watch back, bro.
Word to bro, you heard something
Nah,
I did.
and that's honestly not the first time that's happened to me, bro. There's this other dude, same thing, bro. He asked, because we used to have a car club back in the day, back in COVID, when we were all kind
Hey,
of
that shit still exists, bro. Los Bellos Car Club.
Vegas
homie.
car club, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that goes way back. With the family, homie.
But I'm saying, like,
The sticker's still on my truck, homie.
Hey, my fault, bro. My fault. And,
Shit.
they stole my shit, bro, and I just kind of gave up on it, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Hey, you got another kitty, homie?
Oh God,
Hey,
it was
low
that
key,
word
y'all,
to-
bro. Y'all was going to the car club. I would see y'all on Instagram. I was
Yeah, bro. I mean,
We was deep in that motherfucker, you
we
heard?
was kind of known, bro, but that kind of, I don't know if it kind of ties in with our topic of today, but everybody in that car scene, bro, is a bunch of haters and pocket watching ass motherfuckers.
That's what it is, bro.
You know what
The
I'm
ones
saying?
that were in our club?
No.
Oh, like in the car seat.
The car scene in general.
Oh, I
in
was
San
like,
Antonio at least. I don't know if it's in general, but the majority of the car scene here in San Antonio is a bunch of people that always want to
Dick riders.
dick riders, bro, and they want to
Everybody
like
be dick riding, bro.
they want to one up everybody. You know what
Everybody
I'm
be
saying?
dick riding here, bro.
But yeah, no, like I said, that wasn't the first time that's happened to me about the $150. So I had this other dude that had clean ass car, bro. He went offshore to work, oil rigs, bro. Oil rigs, bro. I mean, you're taking home, from what I've heard, you take home like 2-3K a week. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker asked me for money, bro. I'm like, bro, go work a week at the oil rigs, bro. You got 3K, bro. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you asking me for money, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And he'll same thing. He'll post whips every day, fitted and everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how you gonna ask for money, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, bro. It might make me seem like an a-hole, bro, but I'm sorry, bro. But if you're portraying that lifestyle, bro, I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna help you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to shit on everybody, you got it, bro. You don't need no help.
No, especially when they try to shit on you, bro.
Yeah,
And
bro.
then they'll come back and ask you for some quality. Hell no. Go ask somebody else. Kick rocks. All right, we kind of sidetrack a little bit, you know, but let's hop back onto the main topic and shit for me. So, what are y'all's thoughts on like sharing live locations and shit like with your significant other? Do you think it could become toxic? Or
yeah, bro.
To me, bro, I've been in relationships that we have done that. I'm okay with that. Like, if we're like in a serious relationship, I wouldn't mind. I mean, just to make her feel good, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind. You feel me?
Just give her that sense of security.
Yeah, I've done it before, bro. Like, for sure. Like, before I came to San Antonio, I was dating a girl, and you know, I was really digging her. I really liked her. I didn't want to be with no other girl or whatever. You know, whatever made her feel comfortable, I would do it for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, like, if we're serious and it's something like real, I don't mind doing that. Like, to me, it's all good. You feel me?
I wouldn't do it, bro, honestly. I mean, to each their own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But me personally, bro, I feel like doing that will give her the sense of security, bro, because I have done it before, bro.
Yeah.
It gives her the sense of security, bro, but if I go, because I travel everywhere, bro, you know what I'm saying, for work.
Right.
I could be, because we're in San Antonio, by the way, if we haven't said that already, but we're in San Antonio, fool, so in my business, my line of business, bro, I go up to Austin, I go up to Dripping Springs, bro, I go up to New Braunfels. I'm everywhere, San Antonio, bro. Bernie, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, what are you doing in Bernie? I'm like, I'm fucking working, bro. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And then from Bernie, I'd be like, okay, I got after here, I'm about to go home, right?
Right.
An hour passes, and I'm on my way home, and I get another call to go do some measurements, right? Some quotes. So then from Bernie, I'm on my way back to home, and then I gotta shoot right back up to the west side of San Antonio.
Right.
The fuck you doing in the west side? I thought you were gonna go home. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm working, bro.
Like that's like
you know what
probably
I'm
like
saying?
super like insecure because I mean, my job alone, I gotta do the same shit. I gotta be driving
Right.
everywhere, you know. But I mean, we never really had that problem, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I drive everywhere, or whatever, and you know, she just wanted my location just to, you know, make sure if I'm okay or whatever, you know. It was never like,
Right.
hey, what are you doing at this house, or you just went from this address to this address. Like, we never had that problem, you know what I mean?
It's kind of like a safety thing.
Yeah, it was like
Right.
a safety thing.
Yeah, see that, but like that's two
There's two different sides to it,
Yeah.
and that's cool because there's the one where like you know I care for you, I
She
want to know
cared for you.
you're doing
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
and then there's this side where they want to know what I'm doing at
Yes.
every fucking
See,
minute of the day.
I just
bro.
think like it depends like where you guys are, like if you guys really like each other, or if it's just like you guys are just fucking around. You know?
Nah, see,
Because hey, the dick could be, you know what I'm saying, toxic.
Drive
bro.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
nah, but
Make
see,
some
I'm
bomb
with,
type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I'm with Jason on that one too, bro, and that's another reason why like I initially did do that shit like way back, bro, but now, bro, honestly, I don't do that shit with no fucking email.
Yeah, man.
And it's for that same reason, bro, because like they'll be like they check my location constantly. They're like, oh, what are you doing here? Or like hey, why aren't you at home? Like this and that. Like they're always like checking it, bro. I even had this one girl, bro, where like I had my location with her, bro, and like when she found out where I live, bro, she would like swing by my place. Fool.
That's just more immaturity.
Yeah, bro, and she would send me a picture. Hey, I'm outside your house, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Like,
That's
get
just
the
weird
fuck
as
out
fuck.
of
Yeah, that's just more like immaturity and insecurity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's toxic though. That's what I'm
It
saying.
is toxic.
It's
No,
toxic,
in that aspect, it is toxic.
yeah, it's very toxic, bro. And that's the reason why I stopped doing that shit, bro. And honestly, I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
And to keep it a bug, bro, the only person I do share my location with is with Jason, bro. And that's just like for like emergency reasons and shit.
Hey, what's
That's
up?
just
Hey,
for
right now, after this
Watch it,
so
Jason, bro.
Hey, now we were sharing locations in
Yeah,
Mexico.
yeah, you stopped.
And then you stopped, bro. I was like, damn.
Oh, wait, hold on. We're being toxic right now.
That's what I was about to say. Nah, but
Hey,
I
but it's a
never,
good, it's a good toxicity.
I never turned it off over there, bro.
No.
When you came
When
back.
you came back, you turned it off.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
what you trying to do, bro? You trying to hide from me, bro?
Yeah, you trying to hide?
Who else you be hanging out with, huh?
Hey, you know where I be at.
Yeah, hey,
nigga.
what other homies
You know where I
be
be
with?
at, nigga. I got no life, nigga. I'm always here at work.
What other homies you be kicking it with?
Hey, nigga. If you can't find me, nigga, you know where to pull up, nigga. I'll be here, nigga.
Hey, man, you ain't got a lot of kicking, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but
Where you be
what
at?
do you think about that, Poncho? About that sharing
Sharing
location with like
location.
girls and stuff like that?
Like I said, bro, I'm older. Like, I'll be okay with that, bro. Like, I got nothing to hide, you know? It's like,
Okay, but
once again, like I said, bro, like, if she wanna find me, she know where I'm gonna be at, bro.
Okay, but all right. So what if you did share locations with like a female and shit, and she just started tripping on you, talking about, hey, what are you doing here? Like after work, you know, sometimes you go get food or whatever the fuck.
O la neta le voy a decir, oye, qué pinche verga traes o qué pedo, like, fuck, can I go eat some tacos or what? No mames, dame quebrado un rato, no mames. Si quieres te pongo FaceTime para que no andes cagando el puto palo. Me quiero comer un taco a la
Check it
verga.
out, bro. Like, to jump off of that, like, I have had like, you know, women that I've talked to, and they have asked me like, hey, can we do that? But off the bat, you already have to know like what kind of person she is, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I feel like off the bat, it shouldn't be a thing. After you're in a relationship for quite some time, then you know this person,
That's
we're in a
it.
relationship,
Right.
let's do it.
Exactly.
Right.
But right off the bat, like, hey, let's share locations, like, that
Bro,
that's a
fucking
red
weird.
flag.
And
That's
I've
weird,
met-
bro.
and I've met
That's already
people
a
like that,
security
bro.
issue for that bitch, bro, you know what I
That
mean?
is true though.
I met-
No, no,
It is
al
like
chile.
that,
That's right
bro.
about that.
Ya después de un año, conoces bien a esta persona,
Right.
hey, I think it's only right, babe, like, fuck it, para que sepas
I
mi
just
story.
want to know you're okay.
Yeah,
you know what
pa'
I'm
que
saying?
estés
you're
bien.
okay,
Nah,
you know?
even if I was in a relationship for like serious and shit, I don't think I can do it, bro. I like my fucking my
Privacy.
privacy and shit. And for my safety, because, you know, I went through that shit where the bitch pulled up at my house, and, bro, like, that shit was
That's
weird as
toxic
fuck.
as
Yeah,
fuck,
exactly.
Y al último
So
va a
I-
ser lo más mandilón.
Hey, yo,
She pulled it to your house, man. Ya son
Hey,
el
wait, what?
Hey Jason, look, my picture's right here, bro. Look at her. Hey, let's pull up on her, bro.
Voy a dormir con las nalgas para arriba.
Nah, bro, that's
Loki,
crazy, bro.
and you're, that situation, that's kind of scary, bro.
It is.
Straight
It is,
up,
yeah.
that's scary as fuck.
But,
Yeah.
you know, she was dealt with, you know. I had the homie take her out and shit. Nah, I'm
Yeah.
playing.
Draco,
Yeah, the Draco.
Don't let me find out you're catching the case, baby.
Nah, chill out.
FBI say
Hey,
about to
in
come
GTA, we playing around.
No.
So what are y'all's thoughts on like if you're in a relationship and shit, like your thoughts on like always being together? Like, do you think y'all should always be together, or do you think you should have? a
I
life
like
outside
that,
your
bro,
relationship?
like-
Nah, bro. I feel like I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead, Moshe.
If I'm in a serious relationship, bro, I'm the kind of person that I love being with my girl, bro. Like, I love that shit, bro. Like, wherever I'm at, if she wanna pull up, hey, let's go, babe, get ready, let's pull up. I love that shit, bro. That's the only reason why you get in a relationship.
Right.
I mean, if you're getting in a relationship just to get some ass, you're in the wrong business, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
You know, I love having my girl with me. Like, hey, babe, like, I want to go shooting with you. Let's go, babe. Or, hey, let's go to the grocery store. I love that shit, bro.
Yeah, no, the quality
You're
time,
bonding with this person,
the
bro.
quality time is cool, bro. But he's saying like 24/7, bro. Where she's like wakes up and boom, she's like boom, she wanna be there
I love
all
it,
the way
bro.
to the night. you know
I'm
what saying?
older. I mean, I think different.
Yeah.
Now it's like I would want to, like, my girl be with me 24/7.
I feel like-
if
I
I
feel
had
like
a girl,
it's-
like, babe, pull up to the shop. We'll be here since the morning all the way to till I close. We'll chop it up. I love that shit, bro.
No,
For me,
yeah.
go ahead.
I feel it. No, but I'm saying I was gonna say like I feel like because I was in a relationship where it was like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where I was constantly with this person, bro, and it caused a lot of issues too with my family and shit. You know what I'm saying? I would kind of be like, nah, I'm gonna go hang out with her, and I would kind of miss out on family moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like when you're older, it's different, but growing up, you know, you're still living with your parents. I feel like there has to be kind of a balance. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's all about balances if we're talking about relationships.
So like it really depends like more like how serious you're taking the relationship. Like if she's somebody that I'm gonna be with forever already, then I wouldn't mind it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like Jason was saying, I think at some time we all kind of need a little space, you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
But like I mean I don't mind. I love that shit, bro. Like if I'm with a girl, bro, like I mean I love, you know, my girl being on the couch and watching a movie, or you know, us cuddling and shit like that. But 24/7, I think, you know, by nature we all kind of just need our space. You know what I'm saying?
See, for me, bro, like, I don't know. I used to be that way too, bro. Like as a teenager and shit, bro. Like I used to fuck with like always being at like her house or like her being at my house and shit like that. But like eventually I came to realize, bro, like that I need my own space. You feel me? Like I don't really want to be around her all the time, especially like the fact that like sometimes, bro, like if you, I feel like if y'all are always together and shit, like you kind of get like annoyed in a way, and like y'all don't even have anything to talk about. Y'all just there sitting in silence or whatever the fuck, right? But I feel like that would change later on. Like if they get to the point where like we moved in together, then obviously like you gotta live with it. You feel me? But like I feel like if it's just like girlfriend boyfriend, y'all like live in different settings and shit. I feel like you kind of I would like my own space too, you know, because I like to go to the gym and shit, and I've been very devoted to that shit. So like one thing I've told myself is that like I'm never gonna let go of that shit, right? So like I'm still gonna make time for the gym, and I feel like that's my personal time. If she wants to tag along, she can come along, but if she doesn't want to, like that's fine. But I'm gonna still make time for the gym for my shit, you know. Like I want to be able to do everything that I love, and like not have to have her around all the time and shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
No, for sure. I mean,
It just there's levels, there's ages to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
When I was your age, yeah, like for me it would be toxic if my girl would tell me like, hey, I want to hang out with you all the time. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, give me my motherfucking space. You know what I mean? Now for me it's different. Like I love companionship. You know, like I am looking for that one. You know, so I could share my achievements and companionship.
as long as it ain't like clinginess, I'm good with it. Like
Yeah.
if clinginess
Yeah.
can be a little
Yeah.
crazy. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean every once in a while, you know, it's cool, you know, have her around, you know, be at the
Yeah.
crib, chilling, watch a movie, whatever the fuck. But when it becomes too excessive, but I feel like for me it's kind of like I started like getting like turned off, and I started like losing interest in it, bro. Because I feel like you're always together and shit, so I feel like to me like I kind of lose that spark.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
Cause like I kind of want to feel like excited when I see her. You feel me? Not like, oh, okay, now I gotta spend another day with this bitch. You feel me?
It's like during COVID, bro. I had seen a statistic, bro, where COVID, bro, that was like the highest rate of divorce, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah, because they were actually being with each other 24/7.
exactly, bro. So I feel like there has to be, like, times where you know it's cool to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Or kind of do your own thing on your own time. You know, not constantly always doing someone or doing something with someone.
Even there, like I've been to like a lot of I go to like I work with a lot of clients and stuff like that, and sometimes I go to clients' houses and they've been married forever, bro. And I run into clients sometimes, and they're one of them have a TV here and one of them have a TV over here. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was like, hey, why don't you guys watch TV together? You know? She was like, oh, it's because well, my wife like watching something different, and I like watching something different. So so we won't fight. We just have our own TV. You know what I mean? So
that's smart. Though.
Sometimes like
sometimes
to keep the relationship good, you gotta kind of do those kind
You
of
have
things.
to compromise.
Yeah, exactly.
To whatever your person likes and what you like. I would do the same thing. It's like, hey, baby, well, I don't like your girls. Like, we'll just get two TVs. I would probably do
But
something
she
like
wants
that.
to watch it with you, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
But sometimes we gotta compromise as men. It's like,
you see?
if they want to watch, a girly show, it's like, all right, babe, just to show them that you love them. Like fuck it, like I watch it with you, babe, because they love that.
Right.
They're like, hey, my man really loves me. He don't like this shit, but he's watching it with me.
Right.
They love that shit, bro. Fíjate que nunca he sido mandilón, güey, pero ahora que estoy creciendo, güey, y encuentro a esa persona, güey,
Creo que sí, güey.
sí me va a servir mandilón, güey.
Hasta mandilita.
Al chile, güey.
¿Y si te quiere chequear el aceite, sí?
Porque te voy a decir una cosa, güey, cuando yo estuve casado, güey, me hubiera gustado ser más mandilón, güey.
Right.
And I always bring this shit all the time we talk about it. Yo la neta, güey, sí extraño mi matrimonio, güey, extraño a mis hijos, extraño a esa persona que me dio mis hijos, güey. Y hay veces que me gustaría haber hecho las cosas muy diferentes, güey. You know what I mean? It was my fault most of the time. I mean, she had her issues, but I'm speaking for myself, like it's something beautiful, bro, having that bonding time with that person that you really love, you know what I mean?
Right.
No, it definitely is amazing, bro.
Yeah, it's a good thing, bro, and it shows like the person you are, that you're taking accountability for the shit that you did, you feel me? And it takes a lot of courage to be able to own up to your shit, bro. Because the first process of you going through shit is denial.
Hey, God made me that way, bro. I got nothing to fear, so it's like I'm gonna tell her how it is, and I'm gonna talk about how I really am and my insecurities, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I do take accountability for a lot of things. Not only that, with everything, bro. That I've done a lot of mistakes in my life, bro. And it's like, but I'm becoming a better person.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
You live and you learn, for sure.
So, last question, my boys. What can y'all give any advice for the people that are going through any toxic situation / relationship?
Look, man, you gotta kind of realize you're in a toxic relationship, bro, and
Or
kinda,
situationship.
or situation, right? If you're not relationship, but just situation in general, you gotta recognize that you're in it, right? You gotta see the signs, bro. Like, just don't be like, if it's a relationship, just don't be like, oh, I love him or love her, so I'm just gonna stick it out. They'll change, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you kind of need to sit down, kind of talk about it, and see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? If they don't react the way you want them to react, or kind of compromise a little bit, I feel like you need to get out of it.
I'm gonna just say 3 words.
Right.
To that answer. Know your worth.
Right. No, 100%.
That's all I'm gonna say. Know your worth.
That's what it boils down to. So like, what advice would you give to somebody? If, know your worth, so that then what?
I just said it, bro.
Know your worth.
Know your worth.
Yes.
That should tell you everything.
So
you know what you can get into.
Right.
Because you know what you're worth. I mean, if you're a piece of shit and don't give a fuck, then do what you gotta do.
Right.
But know your worth. That should tell you everything, bro.
Right.
For me, it's like if your partner doesn't understand and y'all keep going through the same thing, like don't be afraid to move on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And find somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, know your worth. I feel
Like exactly what Poncho was saying, and in a different
Perspective.
Perspective. Just don't be afraid to move on. You know what I mean? Like I've always said it, And I've always lived by this, like, you know, you fall out of love to fall back in love, you know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to move on, and, you know, things will be better for sure.
Minor setback for a major come up, baby.
Yeah.
I'm definitely with Ponchito on what he said. You know your worth. I definitely stand on that. And you know, if you know you're in like one of those situations and shit, like you willingly have to come to the agreement that you're in that spot, you're in that place because you want to be. For me, you don't have to be. You can remove yourself. And it's just like what I said, bro. You know, if you're in a toxic place, bro, whatever the fuck it may be. You know, they can go fucking kick rocks, bro. You gotta fucking start putting your foot down and tell me, you know what, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Y mucha gente pasa por esas situaciones because es costumbre. Ya para ellos es costumbre y es bien difícil para ellos salir de esa relación porque ya están acostumbrados a cómo viven, ¿verdad? Es costumbre. Pero a la misma vez, tú te tienes que preguntar, what am I worth? Is it really like worth for me going through this shit?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got
So
the bigger picture because the grass is greener on the other side.
cada quien somos diferentes personas y cada quien tiene que pensar, ¿es lo que quiero para el resto de mi vida o no?
Right, 100%.
La neta, no te conformes con ningún pendejo o pendeja. Tú vete a la chingada y haz lo que te haga feliz.
And don't be afraid to change.
Porque viejas y vatos hay a los pendejos,
A lot.
por todos lados.
Hell yeah.
La neta, mándala a la verga o mándala a la verga. Le van a caer otras oportunidades.
No, pues si la mandas a la verga le va a encantar, güey, no
Pues,
mames.
pues si le gusta en otro lado, pues que se vaya.
No,
You
yeah.
feel me? Va a llegar otra vieja que le va a gustar mi verga, you feel me? So it doesn't matter.
Hey, bro.
But yeah, so that basically concludes our episode of
Wait,
La Neta Ni
hold
Se
on, hold on,
podcast.
hold on. Before we end it, real quick. So I know we're talking about toxicity, so it's gonna be a different topic. Just one really quick. So I have a friend, bro. Right, I have a friend that's been asking me for advice on like what he should do to start a business. I gave him my advice, but he watches the podcast and he kind of wanted y'all's advice. You know what I mean? So he's kind of starting. He wants to get into whatever business it is. You know
What kind of advice is he looking for though?
So like he kind of doesn't know what to do or how to start. You know what I mean? So I gave him.
I can answer that question real quick.
All right, so that's what he wants. So I gave him my advice, but he says that he wants y'all's opinion too because y'all are also businessmen. You know what I mean? Y'all started from the
I
bottom.
wouldn't give advice. I would just tell you straight to the point.
Right.
And I felt a lot of family members how to start a business. It's really easy.
Just do it.
Go to LegalZoom, start a DBA. It only costs you $150, $200. Once you get that DBA, you're gonna get that paperwork. You're gonna go to the bank, open a business account under a DBA, and then from there, whatever business you're trying to get into, there's a lot of marketing companies that sell leads. They'll sell you leads for $20, $25, $30, and then you start from there. You don't even need a lot of money. With $100, you can start.
Yeah.
A lot of these companies are like, oh, well, we'll front you, 20 leads for $25, and then you pay them at the end.
Right.
But then you're already gaining all this work, you know what I mean? So that's how you start, bro. It's really easy. A lot of people think that it's a fucking puzzle. It's really easy. At least for me, because I've started so many companies, you know what I mean?
So,
Right.
my brother actually helped me with that. So what he's saying is true, but
It's very easy.
what I can say on that is, just be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make sure you have the extra funds. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And know, once you start getting work, learn how to manage your money because
That's
money
right.
will start coming right away on a daily, depending on your business. If you don't know how to manage your money,
Right.
you're gonna blow it and you're not gonna grow.
Right.
And you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail eventually.
So that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, be prepared. Make sure you have the extra income, and great customer service for sure, and know what you're doing.
But it's really easy to do, you know.
But also give it your all and just fucking learn the whole ins and outs and like do the best thing because
Exactly.
it's quality over quantity. You feel me? So that definitely what they said and then just what I said.
The last thing I will say, very easy. You are who you hang around with. If you hang around with people that don't have the mentality that you want, growth as a business, if you have friends that don't care about their future, get new friends. because they will take you to the ground.
Right.
You know, like meet the right friends that are business minded, that they have businesses. That's the only way that you're gonna get motivated to grow.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I feel that.
All right, guys. Well, that basically concludes our 5th episode of La Neta Ni Said podcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back
Yes,
with the next
sir.
fucking
We'll see
video.
y'all next
Appreciate
time.
y'all.
Y'all have a good one.